Shemai Baub. Hello everyone, Jason Shepherd here from the Learn Welsh podcast, and today it's the 16th lesson, lesson 16 of the Learn Welsh beginners course. We are going to revise the present tense form, the things we are doing now. That's the present tense. We're going to look at the three forms: the positive form, the negative form and the question form. Now let me explain to you what those forms are. I'll explain them in English now briefly, but we'll go through them in the Welsh very soon. We've got the positive, things we are doing now. I am living in Swansea. He is walking to Aberdare. The negative forms: she doesn't live in Swansea. They aren't walking to Aberdare. And the question forms: do we live in Aberdare? Is she walking to Abergavenny? Today, I don't want to just revise with you, but I want to teach you some new stuff as well. So we are going to use the word mynd, which is a very useful word in Welsh. It means to go or going. Mynd. And we're going to use mynd today to make lots of positive and question form sentences. A good way to remember Mynd is to think of the name Mindy and drop the Y. Mynd. In the 80s, I used to watch a TV show called Mork and Mindy. It was a sitcom starring Robin Williams as a crazy alien called Mork who came down to meet Earth people and flat shed with an Earth girl named Mindy. So when I think of the word Mynd, I see Mork dressed up in his crazy costume with his friend Mindy. Mynd. Mynd. Let's do what we always do and start with a question. Ble wyt ti'n mynd? Where are you going? Ble wyt ti'n mynd? Ble, where? Wyt ti, are you? The apostrophe N links us to mynd, to go or going. Ble wyt ti'n mynd? Where are you going? So you answer the question with dwi'n mynd I, I'm going to, followed by the place you are going to. Here's an example sentence. Dwi'n mynd I siopa. I'm going shopping. Dwi'n mynd I siopa. But if you prefer to say that you're going to the shop, the actual building, you can change I siopa to i'r shop. Ir, to the, and shop, spelled S-I-O-P. Well, I'm sure you can guess what that means. Dwi'n mynd i'r shop. I'm going to the shop. Dwi'n mynd i'r shop. You can also make mynd sentences about other people. Let's imagine that you're at home as a child and your teenage sister has just sneaked out to go clubbing. Your mother just sees her going, just as she's gone through the door, and says to you, Ble mae hi'n mynd? Where is she going? Ble mae hi'n mynd? You don't want to get in your sister's bad books because she might slap you. So you improvise and quickly say, Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. She's going to the library. Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. Now, I would say that was quick thinking on your part. Except it's 10 p.m. on a Sunday evening. Oh well, at least you tried. Let's go through that question and answer. Ble mae hi'n mynd? Where is she going? Ble is the question word where. Mae hi is she. The apostrophe N connects that word to mynd, going. Ble mae hi'n mynd? Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. she's going to the library. Mae hi, she is. Apostrophe N links to Mynd, going. Ir, to the. Now here's a word, even I have trouble with this one. Llyfrgell. Two double L's. One at the beginning, llyfr, and then one at the end, gell. The double L at the end is always pronounced slightly differently, more of a sound with a slight L. Llyfrgell. Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. She's going to the library. Mae hi'n mynd i'r llyfrgell. So we started today with dwi, I am. Mae hi, she is. But before we go into the other forms, let's have a quick look at some adverbs. Those are time-specific words that we can use to add to our sentences. For example, heddiw, which means today. Heddiw. Mae hi'n mynd i'r siop heddiw. She's going to the shop today. And most people drop the W in conversation. Heddi. Heddi. If we've got today, well, now we need tonight, which is heno. Heno. You might have heard of the TV show on S4C, S4C, called heno. Now you know what it means, the word. Tonight. Heno. Heno. Now another word is wedyn. Wedyn. Which sounds like the English word wedding, as in a wedding that we celebrate with the bride and groom, but it's spelt differently. W-E-D-Y-N. Wedyn. And it means later or afterwards. Wedyn. Another good word is nawr, which means now. It's basically the English word now with a rolling R at the end of it. Nawr. Nawr. Two more. Yn which means soon. Yn fuan. And finally we have mas. Mas. It means out. Mas. You'll also hear another word for out. You'll hear it more often in North Wales, but you will hear it sometimes in South Wales, and that is Ach-lan. Ach-lan. It's spelled A-L-L-A-N. Again, the double L sound sounds a little bit different in the middle of a word. It's a CH sound with a slight L. Ach-lan. Out. So listen out for both of those words meaning out. Mas and Ach-lan. So now we are going to go through the rest of the present tense forms. You have used them before in earlier lessons, and this is just a quick revision, going over them, making sure you remember them. So let's start with he is. The question, ble mae e'n mynd heddi? Where is he going today? Ble mae e'n mynd heddi? Ble, where? Mae e, is he? Apostrophe N links to mynd, going. Heddi, today. Ble mae e'n mynd heddi? And you could answer that two ways. You could say, he's going somewhere, or use the person's name. Mae e'n mynd i'r banc. He's going to the bank. Mae e'n mynd i'r banc. Mae e, he is. The apostrophe N links us to mynd. which means to go or going. Ir, to the bank, spelt B-A-N-C. Maen mynd i'r bank. If we're using a person's name in the sentence, instead of Maen, we would say my, person's name, and then the full an. For example, mae Rhys yn mynd i'r bank. Rhys is going to the bank. Mae Rhys yn mynd i'r bank. Mae Rhys, Rhys is. The yn links to mynd, going. Ir, to the bank. Mae Rhys yn mynd i'r bank. So, this question you would only ask if you're very forgetful. Ble ydw i'n mynd heno? Where am I going tonight? Ble ydw i'n mynd heno? Ble, where, ydw I, am I? Apostrophe N connects to mynd, going. Heno, tonight. Ble ydw i'n mynd heno? And you could answer, you're going out, which in Welsh is wyt ti'n mynd mas. Wyt ti means you are. Apostrophe N connects to mynd, going, and then mas, out. Wyt ti'n mynd mas? You were going out. Wyt ti'n mynd mas? So I made that sentence using the informal form. Yes, I'm sure that you remember there are two forms when using the Welsh word for you. Wyt, which we just used, is the informal form. We use it talking to friends, family, children, and pets. The formal form, dach, which we are going to use now to make the next sentence, we use it with people we respect, older people, bosses in work, ministers in church, and also when talking to more than one person. In the formal form of you would say, dach chi'n mynd mas? You are going out. Dach chi'n mynd mas? Dach chi'n mynd mas? Dach chi, you are. Apostrophe N links to mynd, going. Mas, out. Dach chi'n mynd mas? Now, if we were talking about we, you could say, ble dyn ni'n mynd wedyn? Where are we going later? Ble dyn ni'n mynd wedyn? Ble, where? Dyn ni, are we? Apostrophe N links to mynd, going. Wedyn, later. Ble dyn ni'n mynd wedyn? And you could answer, dyn ni'n mynd i'r dafarn. Dyn ni'n mynd i'r dafarn. We're going to the pub or the bar if you're from the US. Dyn ni'n mynd i'r dafarn. Dyn ni, we are. Then we have the apostrophe N linking to mynd, going. Ir, to the. And the word that follows, ir, soft mutates. Tafarn, which is pub, tafarn, becomes dafarn. T to D. And you'll notice that the Welsh word for pub is basically the Oldie English word for pub. Tafarn in English, tafarn, with that lovely rolling R, tafarn, in Welsh. And we will go into the soft mutations in later lessons, why they're there. So let's look at one more. Maen nhw, they are. So question, ble maen nhw'n mynd nawr? Where are they going now? Ble maen nhw'n mynd nawr? Ble, where? Maen nhw, are they? Apostrophe N links to mynd, going, nawr, now. Ble maen nhw'n mynd nawr? You can answer that by saying, maen nhw'n mynd I weld ffrindiau. They're going to see friends. Maen nhw'n mynd I weld ffrindiau. Maen nhw, they are. The apostrophe N links to mynd, going. I, to. Weld, see. Ffrindiau, friends. One thing I should note is that Gweld is the word for to see or seeing. In the sentence, I said weld without the G, and that's because there was a soft mutation after the word E. Weld. The G drops off. Now, I said earlier we will have a lesson explaining about the soft mutations, but just for now I wanted you to be aware of that change. Weld. Well, in the next episode we are going to look at the negative form, and we're also going to look at making more specific questions using the word Mynd. Then after the next lesson we'll be moving on to the past tense and looking at some very interesting past tense forms and helping you to speak more about things that have been done, that you have done. Well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel. If you do like what we are doing here, why not subscribe so you can see our videos whenever you want to. And also, if you want to be notified for every video, click on the little bell. If you'd like to support the channel, support what we are doing here, there are two ways. You can go to learnwelshpodcast.co.uk or you can go to patreon.com/learnwelsh. Either way, you will be able to get lots of extra learning materials for your support. You'll also get some extra stuff that you will only get by going to Patreon or going to the Learn Welsh Podcast Club. And those things are, well, the first one is I'm going to be teaching everybody how to sing the national anthem in Welsh. And there's lots and lots of other learning materials, and you'll get all our videos a few days early, and you'll get audio versions of our videos as well, etc. Well, it's time for me to go, and I'll see you soon. Hwyl fawr. Bye.